So, on the brighter side, this is Steve, by the way. Welcome to the channel. And I think most of you know what I look like by now. I'm the guy with the furry head. And I usually got my glasses up there. There they are. So I can see things up close. I can see fine far away. It's the up close stuff. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about Angelina and her grandmother. So it's Mary's birthday around this time. Mary Zamani, Angelina's grandmother. And I just wanted to say to Mary, not only happy birthday, Mary, but you are a very special lady. To have had a hand in the upbringing and raising of Angelina, I know you two are very close. It's obvious, and you both love each other very much, and that's something that to me is special. I never experienced that. My maternal grandparents both passed away when I was little. They were alive when I was born, but they both, by the time I was 3 years old, they were gone. And I remember just a little bit about my grandmother, but not anything about my grandfather, unfortunately. And my paternal grandparents, I never met, and I don't know what happened to them. I never really understood where they were or what happened. But anyway, it's not about me again. It's about Mary. Happy birthday. And you're a beautiful lady, and you have done such a wonderful job with Angelina, and I'm sure you know it, but, to me, I just, here's what I wanted to say, a special message, I guess, it's for you. You already know this, and you walk the walk, and I don't hear you talking about very much, but you do walk the walk. My mother, when I was growing up, my father left my mother with 5 kids. I was the oldest of 5 kids, and she didn't have anything. She had to bust her hump to raise 5 kids on her own. We were poor. We didn't have much when he was there, but when he left, we didn't have anything. And back in those days, most people were too proud to accept any kind of help. And there really wasn't maybe that much out there. It was more like community help. And my mother wouldn't accept it. It was just the way things were back then. You didn't too much pride, and you're going to make it somehow on your own. And anyway, we all managed through life quite fine. Didn't know didn't have the things that other people had. We just, we had food, we had a place to live. The same place, I grew up in the same place. I actually bought that house for my mother some years later, and rented it out as a rental for a while, and sold it not that many years ago, really. But the point of the story I was going to get to was, I always knew that my mother supported me in everything that I did. She didn't tell me that. Well, maybe on occasion a little bit, but she didn't dwell on it, because I think her view of things was that was what she was put here for, what she was supposed to do, and she did it. And I always knew I had her support. Now, I didn't always do right. I was a mischievous kid, and, I did, like most kids, I got in a little trouble here and there, nothing serious. And it was just, little boy local stuff for the most part. As I got older, I got some bigger trouble, but it was all of my own doing. It wasn't anything that my mother did or didn't do. As we get into our teenagers and stuff, you get rebellious and you do stupid stuff, and sometimes you wonder how you made it through those years. But, guess who was always there? My mother, always by my side. She didn't condone or endorse any of the bad things that I did, but she was there by my side. And that kind of support through whatever and knowing it's there, is something that gives you the ability to get through pretty much anything in life and to accomplish pretty much anything in life. I was at one time had done a lot of things, and things that not a lot of people get to do, I guess. And I was never driven by things like money. I was more driven by the, what do you want to call it, the drive to accomplish things, because I guess it was in my nature to do it. Sometimes it was the task that was important. It really wasn't the outcome necessarily, although you want a good outcome always. But sometimes it doesn't happen, whatever it may be. But I want to get back to Mary. Mary, you're so special, because I believe that your support, your guidance of Angelina, whether it be with a soft hand or a little bit more forceful one. I think that you have your loving family, that environment, the protection that Angelina feels Also the freedom to explore her talents and to expand on her genius, really. And that comes from somewhere. I know you're also artistic with painting and so on, and I think that apparently that's genetic, right? Comes out in the family. So you're a very talented painter. Angelina's a very talented singer. I don't know. I think um, the whole family must have artistic abilities to have that much talent in one person. Angelina is special. You know that. We all know that. And I believe that a lot of that her specialness comes from her family. Her mom, always there too, always in the picture, always behind the camera or in the neighborhood, not far from Angelina. And that's what she really needs. And I want to say happy birthday, Mery. Again, you're a beautiful lady. You're very talented. And congratulations on doing the most wonderful job with a very special young girl. And and Angelina's mom too. I know it's not your birthday, Sarah, but you guys have done a wonderful job. I respect you for that. Not, it's not that easy to pull that off, really. To have somebody, Angelina's classy. She seems to have the most solid character of any young person that I can think of. And of course, she is gifted and talented and a musical genius. So all of that. And where does that come from? You don't pull that out of a hat. That comes from family support, the proper guidance, and all the other things. And I know you guys took great care to make sure that Angelina had as normal a childhood as possible under the circumstances, but she still got out there, and you're videoing all her rise up through the years and right to present day, Mery's birthday, right? Sharing that with the world, that is something you don't have to do, but I can tell you just from my standpoint, I appreciate it very much. To watch the whole journey is an incredible honor and a gift from you to us. So thank you very much. And happy birthday, Mery. That's it. I just wanted to make sure. I just felt compelled to do something. So happy birthday. I'm assuming from watching the video with the at your birthday party, I'm assuming everybody was okay. It seemed like it at the end. I don't know. I can't remember what the gentleman's name. Must be one of your the people that work on your staff there. At the very end, he said, "Oops." I thought that was kind of priceless, actually. But I'm glad everybody was safe. Apparently, everybody was safe. It looked like it, and that's all a good thing. So it just added to excitement to the day, right? So happy birthday, and God bless you. God bless your family, and I look forward to watching you all in the years coming forward. Bye bye.